Dear students, now look at the short answer questions. The first one, state parallelogram law of vectors. Derive an expression for the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector. Graphically, two vectors can be added in two different methods. One is triangle law of addition. How? Suppose this is a vector and suppose this is b vector. So this is head tail method. So this gives the sum of the two vectors. This gives the sum of two vectors. This is one method of adding the two vectors. Now there is another method, parallelogram law. Suppose this is a vector. This is the same thing. So this b vector is here in this method its head touches its tail, but in parallelogram method both a vector and b vector have a common tail point. A vector and b vector are kept like this with their two tails in touch with each other. Now these two are taken as adjacent sides of a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram and these two are considered as adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Then this becomes diagonal of the parallelogram and this diagonal gives the sum of the two vectors. And this is the parallelogram method. Now we are going to consider this parallelogram method in detail and we are going to derive an expression for magnitude of the resultant vector, magnitude as well as direction. We are going to derive expressions for its magnitude and an expression for its direction. To find the magnitude of the resultant vector, let us extend the a vector and let us draw. See, this is O, suppose, and this is P, this is Q, and this is S. OPSQ. OPSQ is a parallelogram. Now let us draw a perpendicular. Here, this is a perpendicular. And let this be N. Now, in parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. If this is B, its length is B, its length also B. If its magnitude is A, its magnitude also A. Now, the angle between A vector and B vector is theta. So the same vector B is shifted here. Therefore, and the same vector is shifted forward. Therefore, here the angle, the same angle, if here the angle is theta, here also the angle will be theta only. And if this is for the right angle triangle SPN, for right angle triangle SPN, let me write cos theta. Adjacent by hypotenuse. PS is nothing but B vector. So from this you can write Pn is equal to B cos theta. It means this Pn is becoming B cos theta. B cos theta. Now let me write sin theta for this triangle, opposite by hypotenuse. So here Sn is becoming B sin theta. If this is B, this becomes B cos theta and this becomes B sin theta. Now let us consider OSN right angle triangle. For OSN right angle triangle, so here by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. And this base is a sum of OP plus PN. Now this, if you expand this, OP square plus PN square plus 2OP PN plus SN square. Now Pn square, Sn square. This is Pn, this is Sn. Base square plus height square gives hypotenuse square according to Pythagoras theorem. So the sum of these two terms gives PS square. So let me write OP square plus PS square plus 2 into OP plus PN. Now see, this OS is nothing but R. OP is A. PS is B. OP means A. PN. Here we have derived Pn is equal to B cos theta. So B cos theta. So in this way, so R you can write R is equal to under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. In this way we derived expression for magnitude of the resultant vector. And this is nothing but law of cosines. See, you get this in your mathematics. And what is law of cosines? What is its use? Generally, when a triangle is a right angle triangle, we can make use of Pythagoras theorem to find the magnitude of the hypotenuse. But when it is a triangle like this, see, this is not a right angle triangle. So in this case, if you want to find a relation between the three sides, in such case law of cosines is used. Here suppose here this OSP, that is redrawn here, OSP, that triangle is redrawn here. See, this is theta means this is a straight line, this is theta means this angle becomes 180 minus theta. So this angle is 180 minus theta. And see now the relation. See, according to law of cosines, r square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos a star b. This is the law of cosines. Now a square plus b square minus 2ab cos. What is the angle between a side and b side? This is a, this is b, and the angle between the two sides is 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta. Now a square plus b square minus 2ab cos 180 minus theta. This comes in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. So you write minus cos theta. So you get a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta r square is equal to. So in this way, this is nothing but law, according to the law of cosines we get. This is law of cosines. Okay. Now we want to derive expression for direction of the resultant vector. See, this is the resultant vector. Its direction is denoted by an angle alpha. Alpha is the angle it makes with x-axis. Now considering the OSN right angle triangle. For right angle triangle OSN, you can write tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite side is SN, adjacent side is ON. SN means B sin theta. So first let me write SN only. And this ON can be written as sum of OP plus PN. Now is equal to SN is B sin theta by OP means A plus Pn means B cos theta. So or alpha is equal to tan taken to right hand side, tan inverse B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. So in this way we derive expression for direction of the resultant vector. But there is another method to represent direction. You can express direction using law of sines also. Now let us consider that. I have redrawn the triangle OPS. See, this is a obtuse triangle, no, OPS. I have redrawn the OPS triangle here. See, this OP is A vector, PS is B vector, and OS is the resultant vector. And here the angle is alpha. Let here the angle be beta, and here the angle is theta. This angle is theta. Now see, let me draw perpendicular like this. Now first let us consider the small right angle triangle. For right angle triangle SPN. For SPN, this SN becomes opposite side to theta. Therefore, let me write sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. SN by PS, or SN by PS means B, or Sn is equal to b sin theta. Now let me consider the large right angle triangle. For triangle OSN, let me write sin alpha, because for the Sn now the opposite this Sn becomes opposite side to alpha angle. Therefore let me write sin alpha. Sin alpha is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Sn by OS means R. So from this we get Sn is equal to R sin alpha. See, these two expressions are for Sn only. From 1 and 2. See, the LHS are equal, therefore RHS will be equal. So b sin theta is equal to R sin alpha, or take the sin alpha left side, or b by sin alpha is equal to R by sin theta. Now let me draw a perpendicular from P to OS. And here this is M. Now let me find expression for PM. For triangle OMP, sin alpha is equal to PM opposite by hypotenuse. OP means A, or PM is equal to A sin alpha. For right angle triangle SMP, let me write sin beta, means opposite by hypotenuse, PM by PS. PS means B. So from this we can write PM is equal to B sin beta. Now looking at the two equations, LHS are same, therefore RHS must be same. So from 4 and 5 we can write A sin alpha is equal to B sin beta, or A by, take the sin beta to left hand side, A by sin beta is equal to B by sin alpha. You can write in this way also. Suppose this is sixth equation. This is sixth equation. Now comparing the third and sixth equations. If you look at the third equation and sixth equation, see here B by sin alpha, here B by sin alpha are common. So let me write here sixth equation. B by sin alpha is equal to A by sin beta. This is sixth equation. So from 3 and 6 we can write R by sin theta is equal to, this is equal to B by sin alpha, and B by sin alpha is equal to A by sin beta. So this is known as law of sines. This is known as law of sines. And using the law of sines also, you can find the direction. You can find the direction. See here, theta is known and alpha, you want expression for alpha. Therefore, from these two, you can write sin alpha is equal to, taking sin alpha left side, and here b, these are taken to right hand side, and sin theta. So making use of this expression, also we can find the direction. See, we are having two formulas. One formula is tan alpha is equal to b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. Another formula is sin alpha is equal to b sin theta by capital R. So we are having two expressions, b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. To find direction, we are having two formulas.